Who's fucking about? Do I? Is this? Fucking shits. They went too far this time. What's that? What's that? Is that blood? Oh God, what's happened? Oh, Mr. Ridley? Oh fuck. Can't you hear all this commotion? Are you deaf?
Sure, whatever you say, Henry.
Why is that even funny? Do I need to bring you the evidence?
Sure, if you have some. Not me. I think you slept too much myself.
Go and see for yourself. I'm going home. The taxi is probably waiting.
The one that left yesterday?
Yesterday? How so?
It's evening. Friday, November 29th, Hanman.
29th of November.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that this was...
Don't worry, I did too. Somehow, I just... oh my God.
Should I call Dorothy? I've set up the cadaver ready for the autopsy, and she should be able to replace you.
No, there's no need. I'd be happier staying here than sitting at home. Alone.
Just in case, this is... let me know.
Sure. Thanks.
Henry. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, me too. I guess I should take my pills. I should go to the cemetery later. Buy flowers. Not today. To forget the most important of things. Every fucking time. If only Alice. I need to prepare. Voice recorder. It's November 29th, year 1991. The autopsy is performed by Dr. Jack Hanman. Amber Louvre, 30. The body was lying in the grass beside the road, where it was spotted by commuters waiting for the morning bus. A friend at the salon testified that the last time she saw Amber was 2 weeks ago. It was her last day at work before a vacation. At around 9:40 p.m., she left in a taxi for a flight to Amsterdam. Investigators determined that the victim was most likely dumped close to the nearby forests. She crawled to the bus stop on her own, as evidenced by the traces of blood she left behind. According to the information provided by the aforementioned friend, the car belonged to the Hurricane Taxi Network. The company was provided with a description of the driver. However, they deny that any of their drivers fit the description. The police have been looking for the man since yesterday. Why do people do such things? I'll move on. I'll move on to undressing the deceased. The deceased was brought in wearing only under... Oh my God! Alice! No. It's only just... Oh, I'm so tired. So damn tired. tired. Now, photographic documentation. The deceased's skin is extremely pale. No livor mortis is visible. The palm and front of the hand is covered with numerous wounds. Extensive hematoma on the victim's forehead. The deceased is missing her right arm. Several signs of redness on the neck and chest. The deceased is caked in dirt and mud. Lots of rough, irregular slashing cuts. The deceased is also missing her left leg. You can see that Alice has been through a lot. Why is she so... Focus. The overall picture is... I'll grab the magnifying glass. The wound looks relatively fresh. The deceased could have fallen, or maybe she was struck hard. Minor redness appearing in several places. The wounds were stitched up by someone who knew what they were doing. However, it seems that the sewing was done in a hurry, and quite carelessly at that. There are no signs of internal bleeding, detectable through an internal examination. Both the arm and leg were taken all the way to the joint. The perpetrator used a scalpel, but the cut line itself looks jagged. The wound on the bend of the elbow seems much deeper. I'm wondering about this bruising. These wounds appear to have been caused by crawling across rough ground. How did she manage to... Can you let me sum this up somehow? This injury could have been fatal for Alice. It seems that the perpetrator was very interested in preserving as much skin as possible on the removed limbs. Some of the wounds were made by the victim crawling, and the hickeys are not fatal. But in this situation, they are worth examining. There appear to be no signs of struggle. I assumed that the deceased had a cannula inserted and was groggy the entire time. The stitching doesn't appear fresh. Amber appears to have suffered like this for at least a few days. We do not know the exact circumstances of the wounds or the conditions in which the deceased was kept. The perpetrator definitely didn't realize how tremendous will to live she had. Maybe it was an accident, or perhaps the final blow. Even though the wounds were stitched closed, they were clearly reopened by the act of crawling. Alice suffered a lot because of this sicko. I'll check with the UV lamp whether what the perpetrator did. There are many indications that she wasn't aware of what she was being put through. Extensive toxicological tests should help determine what substances she was given. It is unknown how much blood Amber lost during her escape, and especially how much during the procedure performed on her. Infection could have set in. Even if that wasn't fatal, it would severely weaken an already strained body. This has the hallmarks of some sick sexual fantasy. I will check the UV lamp whether on Amber's body there are some clues. Cases like these can be extremely disturbing. Strong and clear traces of tape. There is some... What? It wasn't me! It was not me! Alice, you know that I would never... Where are my pills? I need to calm down. Jack, breathe. It's just... Pull yourself together. Well, we left off with the torso. You can see that there are traces around the hickeys. Most likely saliva. Traces of smeared blood from wounds. More traces of the dramatic fight for survival. Oh, Christ. The police will have plenty to do. What should I do now? I should check her brain, and I need a saw. I have to take my pills. If I can find my hard drive, I can just take an X-ray. I'll move these tables away, make room for the X-ray machine. Maybe Dorothy should take over for me today. I keep wandering off in my thoughts. going on here? Have I lost my mind? I must have gone crazy. How many pills have I taken today? Oh, here it is. I shouldn't have left it out there like that. I need to fetch the X-ray machine before I can do anything else. These bulbs need changing.
They all know.
Huh?
Did you answer your phone?
Telephone? What phone?
They all know.
Huh?
The phone rang a few minutes ago.
I didn't hear anything.
For you to take medicine.
How so?
For you to get results.
Yeah. I'll call them back. I've been here too long. How many days is it? It all rolls into one. All right. Now I need to set the machine up. Okay. I'll attach the hard drive. Now fire it up. I need a detection plate. Without it, I'll just unnecessarily irradiate the autopsy table and our subject. Now I have to straighten her head. Just like that day. centered between the eyes at the root of the nose. Okay, looks good. I thought for sure this whole thing would have tripped the breaker. Alright, I just need to take the hard drive to the lab. I'll print the image, and I need to check the frontal bone, crystal galley, aneurysm, internal auditory canals, Alice, ethmoid, and frontal sinuses. Why did this have to happen to her? The greater and lesser wings of the sphenoid bone, and drive connected. Now I can print it. It looks like a good exposure. But why can't I see the wound? I need to look at this in the light box. Strange. Let there be light. Damn. I almost believed that this would go off without a hitch tonight. Off to the storage room I go. These flickering lights would drive anyone over the edge. And now it's all broken. Great. Fuck. Don't you wish? I'll need the flashlight and to find Ridley for help. He magically disappears into the ether. I'll start the generator in the shed. Great. And the keeper of the keys has left his post. God, I haven't even started the dissection yet. Fuck it. I'm gonna get a hammer. Oh, there's a hammer. God damn it. It's actually holding up. Oh well. Something new in this shithole. Now what? Fucking hell. I don't know. Something's missing here? Some kind of switch or a crank? Yes, I think this'll work. It fits. Alright, now just to crank it up. Something wrong? Great, get started. Not for long. Oh man, maybe it's low on fuel? Empty. Sure would make a nice decorative ornament for the garden, though. Empty. Just nothing inside. Finally. I'll just start this thing and call Dorothy. I think I've had enough. I shouldn't even be here. Not today. I guess that's enough. Another empty jerry can to add to the collection. At least it started. Who's there?
It's just me, Jack.
Listen. My head. What just happened? What the fuck? Who tied me up?
It's only for a moment. Sorry, man.
Steven? What the fuck do you mean?
Think I hit you too hard with that shovel.
Oh, haha, great fucking joke. Untie me now. I don't have the energy for your shitty games.
Mm-hmm, me too.
I don't understand. Steven, what do you mean? This has got to be some kind of mistake.
You and your moaning, you and your problems. You're not the victim here.
But...
Shut up! Can you shut your mouth for just one fucking second? To me, you are just a murderer.
But... What?
What? Knocked down? You thought I didn't know anything?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about! Steven!
My poor sister. Even now, you can't muster up any courage, any honesty. You disgust me. I suspected you from the beginning. As soon as I found out that Alice is dead, I knew it was you. Tumors, aneurysms, unexplained circumstances. Who are you trying to fool? For God's sakes, you're a doctor!
Steven, no. It doesn't work like that.
Shh! I haven't finished talking. Why did you lie, Jack? Why didn't you say anything? You confessed! I knew I had to do something about it myself. Any of this making any sense yet? Threats? A ring? Photos? Red Pete on the loose? He died in that accident, by the way.
You sick fuck.
Yes, I am! You've no clue just how much. Oh, I'm on some fantastic fucking drugs for it. Only, I've been slipping them to you. I was hoping to break you down, that you'll be pushed into doing something drastic to yourself, and I'll just stand there and watch.
Oh, ペルさんどうもどうも。
That's a filthy lie.
This.
ホラーゲーム。
It was only a matter of time.
Again, lying!
I saw the scans.
You know what? I think I've had enough of your bullshit.
All right, okay. I lied, but hear me out. We had an argument that day, worse than usual. I was drunk, and I was angry. There was a fight. I pushed her against the wall. She hit her head and she fell. Yes, just like that. Limp and lifeless. I panicked. I thought, I don't know. I didn't think at all. I was afraid I had caused it. That someone will accuse me. That'll be the end of my career. When I called an ambulance, it was too late.
ペルさんど
It wasn't an accident.
And then I lied. I said that's how I found her. That I wasn't there with her. And now, there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Everything. This whole year. Just dead memories. As if I didn't exist at all. Since that day.
Fuck, here we go again. Even now. Even now, you have the nerve to lie.
Stephen, I'm sorry. I suffered too.
う？ゲームやってないと。
An accident. You understand now? Someone has to pay for this.
What's going on here? Steven dropped the gun.
It's none of your business, Sean. Leave and forget you saw anything.
Steve, you know I can't do that.
Mr. Ridley, please, run!
Shut up!
You know I'll shoot if I have to.
Well, in that case, that makes two of us.
Stephen, no!
あれ俺クリアしちゃったわ。そんな寒いの？ウェルさん。いや確かになんかちょっと寒いんだよな。クリアしちゃったわ。マジか。バッドエンドなのかなこれ。ちょっとグロいからねこれ。死因を特定するっていう。
Okay, welcome, students. This is Jack Cadman speaking. I'll be guiding you through the process of the autopsy today as my student. It's best to start off by putting on the appropriate gear before starting. Then we'll want to examine the police records to gather information. Before we enter the autopsy, we'll also need to take Polaroids of the external injuries too.
だいたい手順はまずご遺体を袋から出す。
Before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver in the condition it arrived in. So, we begin with a full body photo.
まあでもこういうのやってる人がいるからね。それで自然死以外とか病院以外で死ぬと絶対されるもんね、人は。女性31歳、自宅浴室の床で意識のない状態で発見。ヘルメットなしでスケボーに強じ注意を受けたことがある。ハイキング、キャンプ、野外活動愛好家、死亡の1ヶ月前に起きた自転車事故の当事者。目撃者は犯行現場から不審な人物さえも見たと話した。リュックに製造者のない大量の処方箋を所持していた。2週間前に頭部外傷で緊急搬送され、治療を受けず入院せず帰宅した。まず外傷があるかどうかを撮影しなきゃいけないから、なんか額になんかあるな。ここにもなんかあざみたいなのがある。ここに引っかき傷。ここにもなんかあるね。他はこういうものあるね。さあ検視です。解剖してきます。ちょっとかなりグロいんで、まあこれは日本で発売できねえわな。本当のね、法医学、解剖医学を研修してるんだって。監修してるゲームなの。まあゲームっていうかホラーゲームなんだけど。買えない。日本じゃやっぱり発売できないからさ。で、俺これ今、設定でぼかしとかつけてるけど、これ撮ると、もろ見えなんだよ。いや、結構ね、PC にあって結構グロいけど面白いって言ってて、こんなの初めてだみたいな。
Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass. The clipboard is used by every pathologist to keep a detailed record of the autopsy. This will help you with your finalizing of your conclusion for the cause of death. And at the bottom of the clipboard is where you'll select your conclusion once you feel you found the right result.
あざがあるね。ぶん殴られたかもしれない。で、タトゥー。 つった跡がある。最近狙い粗い表面に接触。壁か床か。引っかき傷。前腕に複数の直線的な裂創あり。先駆色の緑の縁を認める。両膝の表面に擦過傷あり、転倒時の外傷と転倒したのか。
Now that we've examined all the external injuries, we can cut open the cadaver with a scalpel to examine the internal injuries.
さあ、メスで開きます。
I grab the scalpel from my kit and start cutting. The incision should be in the shape of the letter Y. We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall. Now we peel back and separate the skin. After that, we need to remove the ribs. We'll use the loppers for this.
最初結構黒いなと思ったけど。
We can now inspect the internal organs one by one for signs of injury. When inspecting organs, we can either cut them with a cutting board for further
胃は大きさと形状が正常で、
or dispose of them if needed.
臓器切開。
The organ has been moved to the cutting board on the main cutting table. Make sure you cut the organ you get placed on the board first, before trying to cut another one.
胃の中に薬物が入ってないかどうかを。
Gently use the knife to cut open the organ.
何もないね。ちゅうことは何も食べてないし薬物も入ってない。次肝臓。肝臓は問題なし。そしたら大腸。なんかちょっと出血してるね。肺はちょっと黒ずんでるとかタバコなんか吸ってんのかな。一回切りますか。 両肺の重度の水死を認めた。肺方向内に体液貯留があり、肺水腫が示唆される。心臓は心臓に変色した領域が見られ、心筋が薄くなっている。あ、本当や。心臓発作が示唆される。ああ、なんか動脈のとこ気管。一応切開して何もなし。ちょっと肺だけか。肺水腫か。頭はちゅうことは一回のここに傷があるから、打撲痕があるから頭開けないとダメだね。一回閉めて
Use the sewing needle to close up the body. It's always important to close up at the end of the autopsy procedure and make sure everything is complete.
マジか。やめた。あ、もう止められねえ。ミスが多すぎる。さあ脳に損傷はなく、脳壊と脳梗は明瞭であり、萎縮出血病変の兆候は見られない。解剖は不要。そしたら心臓発作か。いやでも殴られた跡がある。で肺がこれ肺水腫って何なんだろう。なんか溜まってるってことなんだろうな。 ちょっとこれ心臓発作か。心臓発作で倒れて頭を打ったってことか。死因多分心臓発作だね。でこれ事故自然死。署名します。心臓発作です。死亡状況違う。心臓発作は当たってるんだな。ストーリー短かったな、意外に。これ検視モードって同じ死体なのかな。
Welcome, students. This is Jack Cadman speaking. I'll be guiding you through the process of the autopsy today as my student. It's best to start off by putting on the appropriate.
あ、やっぱ違う。ランダムか。
We'll want to examine the police records to gather information. Before we enter the autopsy, we'll also need to take Polaroids of the external injuries too.
さあ、解剖始めます。まず資料を。名前ボブ・パーカー、44歳男性。寝室で無反応状態に陥り、住み込みの家事代行。いや難しいね。家事だ。でもこうやってやっぱり死因を特定していくんだからね。すごいよね。ちょっとグロいけど、こういうゲームちょっと初めてだね。家事代行に発見。目撃者は犯行現場から不審な人物が去るのを見たと話す。2週間前に頭部外傷で緊急搬送され、治療を受けずに入院せず帰宅。最近暴力を受けたとして配偶者を告訴したが、後に取り下げた。産業科学者の職に就いていた。ハイキング、キャンプ、野外活動の愛好家。ヘルメットなしでスケボーに興じ注意を受けたことがある。写真撮りましょうか。だいたい手順は分かってきたね。
We need to document the cadaver in the condition it arrived in. So, we begin with a full body photo. For each photograph we take, we pin it up on the magnetic board.
さっきと似てんなこれ。まず頭部にはい、ありがとうペルさん。 さあ、なんか書いてるの？あ、違う、こいつ。目にあざがあるの。
That appears to be all the external injuries. Okay, we can now proceed on to starting the autopsy. Before cutting open the cadaver, we should examine the external injuries with a magnifying glass. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. The clipboard is used by every pathologist to keep a detailed record of the autopsy. This will help you with your finalizing of your conclusion for the cause of death. And at the bottom of the clipboard is where you'll select your conclusion once you feel you've found the right result.
変色してる。顔面に明白な何を伴う浮腫が見られ、外傷またはアレルギー反応に整合。ぶん殴られたかアレルギーか。手に重度の熱傷、皮膚は炭化し水ぶくれ。左手か。転倒時。頭部に複数のあざ。
Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually, we raise it. Go.
で、死亡36時間。 これどうしたらいいんだろう。アナフィラキシーショックの他殺です。
Lastly, we store away the body for autopsy. And this concludes our autopsy.
死亡状況は合ってた。ということで、オート祭。ちょっとストーリークリアしたんで、一旦この辺で。Thank you!